Welcome to BJT. Resources you will need.
Now we will learn IoT using ESP8266 LoLin NodeMCU. We will be able to control devices across the world after completing this session. Now let's talk about the NodeMCU a bit. It will have look like this. So the ESP8266 having Wi-Fi along with the processing unit. So it will does all the processing, but it comes with the facility that is LoLin NodeMCU. You see the red color pins are used for the power, either USB power or 3.3 volt output or input. And here we are having regulatory power that is maximum up to 20 volt, and the green pins are the ground pins. Whenever we need ground, we can use these pins. And pin D0 to D1, 2, 3, 4 and so on, RxTx, these are having numeric numbers that can be used in Arduino IDE. If we program this board in Arduino IDE, then while I will have to use D0, then I have to mention pin number 16. And here is A0 pin, that is analog pin. So if we connect analog sensor, we have to connect at this pin only. Here we will learn how to find the available networks using ESP8266. So in line number 5 we have included the desired library, that is ESP8266 Wi-Fi. And as usual we will have two methods here, one is setup, another is loop. So the setup we have to begin serial.begin method, but here if you focus, the frequency is higher than the previous one. So this is need to be taken care, and we have to call the function mode that will start the Wi-Fi, station mode, and disconnect if it was previously connected, that is Wi-Fi.disconnect, and we have provided a delay of 2 seconds. In the loop section we are printing an appropriate message, then we are receiving the count that will give us Wi-Fi.scan networks result. That means it will return the number of networks found, and after that a message scan done. If n is equals to 0, that means no network found. We have displayed a message. Else, in the else category, we have made a block, and here we are first printing the count, number of network found, and then mention networks found. In the loop, we are going till first network to the last network, and we are printing the count, let's say first network, then the network SSID and network RSSI. And in the line number 31, whether this is having encrypted network or open network, we will mention that. If encryption type is something, then it will show this message. Here we have used ternary operator, that is question mark and colon. So if this condition is true, this will gonna execute. If this condition is false, this will gonna execute. So here just a space, so nothing will gonna execute, and delay of 10 seconds to do the things properly, and then in the last delay of 5 seconds. Now let's try to compile this. It will show up an error that we have already discussed, that we have included the library. So we have to set up the Arduino IDE for this ESP8266. So how can we do it? Let's see. You will have to visit the preferences, and you will have to type this URL, that is for ESP8266, and press OK. Done. Next you have to go to the tools, board, then board manager. In the board manager you will have to search for ESP8266. now you will get this library, and latest version is selected, so you have to install it. It might take some time. It took about 3 to 5 minutes on my system, so you will have to do it in a leisure time. Next is we have to select appropriate board. It is already selected Arduino Uno here, and we have to select NodeMCU 1.0 ESP12E, right? And then we have to check it out. This upload speed must be 115200, and CPU frequency must be 80 MHz. Now again we try to compile this. Now done compiling. Now I'll have to connect the NodeMCU via USB cable to my system. Now similar to Arduino, we have to check it out. Is it connected to the proper port or not? So it is not showing right now. So what we will do, we will close this and open it up again, or we may unplug the USB cable and plug it again. Now let's check. Yeah, it is showing. So COM3 it is showing. So we have selected now, and the last thing is to upload the code. Done uploading. Now let me show you via serial monitor that it will show the available networks. So we are not receiving the data in the familiar format. Why? Because we have set down a baud rate here is 115200 and here is the baud rate 9600. So we have to match the baud rate. Once you match, you will find that. So here we are having a staff network that is open, Garvit network that is encrypted, and this is the signal strength. The 83 is signal strength, 87 is signal strength, and here it detects one more network that is PLN2, and this is the SSID name.
Please comment, like and subscribe.